Joey Reese and Billy Bouchard.
We are going to continue with Andy. I have tons of people texting me, tons of people calling me. This is driving me nuts. But we're going to continue with Andy. Give us something else. Give us a good story. Like if you had to write a book, what would just a story that you love telling people?
Let's see. So I used to have really dry skin, and I used to have to put lotion.
Okay.
Especially on my ass.
Okay.
Because I would get an itchy ass. Like, do your ass cheeks ever get dry and itchy, and it's like you can't get comfortable, you can't sit down?
Mine do not.
Right. So I would get that often on the road, especially in the drier climate states that we would play. I mean, I think we were in Arizona, and it was after a show, and I was rather dry in my buttocks region.
Uh-huh.
And so what I would do is I would just go up on the bus when there was nobody on the bus. Mm-hmm. This was when we had the school bus, and I would drop trowel, and I'd put lotion on my ass, just rub lotion on my ass.
Yeah, of course.
So I went and did that, and after the show, and I'm on the bus, and I'm rubbing the lotion on my ass, and I pull my pants back up, and I come back outside, and Leonore is standing there with like 5 or 6 fans that she was talking to, and they're all looking at me. Because I didn't draw the curtain. I wasn't even thinking. I was just like, it's dark in here, nobody can see. And Leonore's like, what the hell are you doing, dude?
That's phenomenal.
But what's hilarious is thinking about it from their perspective. They see their drummer from one of their bands that they just saw go in the bus and just start rubbing his ass
with lotion.
They didn't know that I was putting lotion on. Mm-hmm. They just saw me rubbing my ass.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's phenomenal. Yeah.
Like,
you know what? I understand what you're saying there. Yeah, they didn't know about the lotion, so you're just going in there and you're just doing like a big old round the world. Just feeling it real good.
Right in front of them.
Yeah, I knew I was privy to the lotion prior to the Bill Burr sketch about the lotion.
Uh-oh.
So the Bill Burr bit about the lotion. So, I was using the lotion, but these were white kids from the suburbs that didn't know about the lotion.
The black kids from the suburbs do, though. I'm going to put that out there.
Oh, yeah.
The black kids from the suburbs more than likely know about the lotion.
They already know.
You got to moisturize. I never had an ashy ass.
No.
My ass was always smooth and glistening.
Oh, a nice cocoa butter, a shea cocoa butter sheen.
I always used Eucerin. I still use Eucerin.
Oh.
On your ass, do you still have eczema, Andy?
No, I found out that what was causing the eczema was dairy.
Huh.
And then I became lactose intolerant, and when I stopped eating cheese and drinking milk, the whatchamacallit went away.
Speaking of
I still use lotion.
Diarrhea stories, how bad does it get if you eat your kid's Halloween candy?
I mean, I have to eat a lot of it, but
man,
I get some squirts going.
Yeah, if I eat just like a piece, like a Snickers, I'll be like, oh, my stomach. It looks like I'm pregnant. But then I'll get farts.
What's that
Mine,
from?
See, I don't get farts. I just get straight diarrhea.
Oh, I do.
What's all that
I get
from
that
candy?
like if I eat cream cheese. Yeah, from the milk.
Candy.
Like your body can't process the sugar in the milk, the lactose.
Oh. I didn't realize that. I thought lactose meant you can't eat cheese or milk. I didn't realize like a candy bar.
Yeah, because it has milk chocolate. There's milk in it.
Oh. Yeah, I can have goat cheese and goat's milk, which I actually like goat cheese.
There's
so
pizza
I'll make my
place.
own pizzas.
There's a pizza place here in the town that I live. It's called Hippie's Pizza. And they do a pizza that whenever someone wants to try something new, I always get this, and people are like, I'm not going to like it. And everybody loves it. And all it is it's a pizza with no sauce on it, but it's goat cheese, honey, and red pepper flakes. And
that
it
sounds
is
good.
the most delicious pizza
Really?
you'll ever have in your life. Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
back
it's
to
good
the
stuff.
theory, Joe, of ordering the weirdest thing on the menu.
Absolutely.
Trout and eggs.
Yeah.
Trout
Trout
and
and
eggs.
eggs.
Yeah.
Next, order it.
Yeah.
It's so being. I don't. How do you eat your? What do you eat with your eggs? You don't like eggs?
I'm
You
not a
said you don't like eggs.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of eggs. I keep saying that, but I eat a lot of eggs during the week, but I can't cook them. So if I cook the eggs, I can't
Because
really
you saw
eat them.
You saw the what they look like before.
Yeah. But like I can go to a diner, I'll crush an omelet, I'll crush like a
What?
sausage, egg and cheese sandwich, but I can't look at the egg and I don't want to have made the egg.
This is like, it would be one thing if you're eating menudo and you're like, oh, I know this is cow stomach because I just looked at it. But egg. It's
That's
like
my favorite on
white
tacos.
and yellow circle.
Yeah.
I like tripe tacos are awesome, and tongue.
Tongue
Cow tongue.
tacos. Tongue I love. Tripe I'm not a fan of.
How about cabeza? Do you guys ever get
what that
cabeza?
is.
You mean
It's like
you mean brains?
Cow, no, it's cow cheek meat. I think is
I'd eat
brains.
it.
It's not buca. I'm trying to think what is called when you get brain taco. It's like it's not nasty because at the taquerias they cook everything like with so much spices and stuff. It's good, but like cabeza is the mandible, I think, muscle. It's really greasy. It's so
Yeah.
good. I love it. It's my favorite taco.
I couldn't eat brain because the texture. It's a texture thing. It's kind of like eggs. It's a texture thing for me.
Okay.
So I have to have a tortilla with my eggs now. Otherwise, I don't really want eggs.
I live in a place where there's
tortilla-
one brand of tortilla available.
Is it Mission?
That's it.
Is it
yeah,
Mission
it's
tortilla?
Mission. That's it.
They're not bad. Mission's pretty good.
Mission low carb.
I used to live across this, like, remember I lived on that park? Across the park was a tortilla factory. You could just go get a bag for $1 of fresh, like, giant tortillas. And now I live in hell.
We
And
live.
now you live. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can get a squirrel anytime you want.
No, you can't. Okay, the only
can't?
time this has benefited me, no, people talk about eating a squirrel, but nobody does. One time somebody gave me a bear arm, like a forearm of a bear, and I thought it was really funny.
I
because,
think it's called a leg.
Yeah, it could be a leg. Shut up. I kept telling people it
you
was
were right
my
in there with that.
it was my Second Amendment right. And
Yeah.
then I was like, I've got it in my freezer right now. And but by God, I have my Second Amendment to protect it. And
Until
then
the DNR comes in there and is like, we don't need a warrant. We can just grab it.
well,
find
it
you.
was like in a trash bag. Like this girl from work was like, "Hey, do you want part of this bear?" And I was like, "Do I?" Yeah. So she just hands me this trash bag, and I'm holding it, and it's like frozen, and I'm like, I can feel what this is. It's a dead animal. Like I am holding part of this dead animal, and I didn't agree with it, so I just put it in the freezer. And my wife, who was supposed to be some sort of farm girl, was like, "Get that out. Get it out of there."
Hey,
And so,
I've never. Have you guys ever had backstrap?
no.
I've always wanted to try it.
What?
From like a deer?
Yeah,
Oh,
No.
heck yeah.
like deer steak. I've
Yeah,
never.
yeah.
I've had deer sausage, but I've never had backstrap. And I've been watching this show on Hulu called Reservation Dogs,
Uh-huh.
and it's about these kids growing up on the reservation. and they talk about eating backstrap all the time, and I'm like, now I want to try backstrap.
Have you had
Yeah.
deer?
See, here's
I have had deer.
It's nasty. Like
No, it's
everybody eats
fantastic.
I've had
deer
sausage.
else.
I thought it was good.
Yeah, but they're always trying to make it into something else. They're always like, yeah, put it in chili and it's really good. And like, but have you eaten it? Because it's the gamiest crap you've ever eaten. Don't do it. Like, do you know what deer are
supposedly
good
the
for? Is hitting with your car. That's all.
No, here's what you have to do with any animal, any meat that you're cooking that you think is gamey. The reason it's gamey is because the meat oxidizes very quickly. So what you have to do is any of that wild game, you put mustard. So like let's say you're grilling venison. You put antioxidants. So you put mustard, parsley, sage, rosemary, thyme on it. You
I've
make a
heard of
paste.
this.
Then you
This
put that on it
concoction.
and grill it. And the mustard like grills off. The mustard like disappears. And then you don't have that gamey flavor.
If you need this this recipe, go to the Scarborough Fair. Follow the
Correct.
instructions that the
Yes.
great bards Simon and Garfunkel have passed down.
Right. That what people
To
didn't
make
know
the
was
deer.
that song was written about cooking game, wild game.
Hey, I have a better idea.
I had a pig slaughtered once.
Go.
Did you?
I ordered a half a pig
What?
from it was when I was it was after Five Iron broke up, and I was
You're
working
making the
with
big
this
money.
guy.
Finally.
I was working with this guy. We had this brick restoration business, and he's like, "Hey, I'm going to get a pig slaughtered. You want to go in on it with me?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And so I ordered half a pig.
Yeah.
I got sausages and all kinds of stuff, dude.
Yeah, that's real big.
I recommend it.
That
yeah,
sounds
it's real
good.
popular doing here too. Like people get like a quarter cow or a half a pig. People do that here all
Well,
the
and
time.
you know exactly where the meat came from too, and there's they're not like putting all kinds of preservatives in there and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
They're not whipping that pig for no reason.
Not whipping it. I whipped it.
You're out there.
When after I got it, I let it thaw out and I whipped it with my pecker. It's awesome.
They're,
Tenderized
It made a nice wet slappy sound. Whoosh, whoosh.
Wowzers.
That'll get you there.
Can I just
No.
state that the only reason I would eat
What are we
deer?
talking about on the Pickle and Boots show today? We talk about bestiality.
Welcome back for another episode of
The combination of bestiality and necrophilia is we're talking about having sex with dead processed meat.
This is a safe space, Andy. No one is
Yeah.
judging
Good.
you.
Yeah. Now,
Man,
I do want
I
to
was
go back
worried.
to the back straps. So if you have the back straps on game, the thing is that is what people don't want to give up. So
What
people
is it, a
will go.
trapezius? What are we talking about? What is the muscle?
It's basically what would be cut into like a fillet, which would be like
Yeah, it's like-
the fillet muscle.
Okay.
It's on either side of the spine.
Yeah.
Huh.
And so it's like the most tender. It's the filet mignon of the animal. And so a lot of times, like hunters, they'll go out and they'll get the deer and they want the back strap.
Okay.
And then if you know somebody who got a deer, maybe you'll get some venison steaks out of it. Maybe you'll get something where you can make jerky or you can make, something like that. But the sausage part of it, but usually the back straps are for whoever shot the thing. So you really have to be in tight with someone to get backstrap.
I want to say two things. One, if you're a real sportsman, you don't shoot the deer. You kill it with your bare hands. And then you rip its tongue out and you eat it while it's still steaming.
No, you're supposed to eat the heart.
Oh, rip its heart out with
Yeah.
your claws. And then you're like, I am James Howlett. And
Yeah.
then third, the only reason I would eat deer is because I hate them. I just would do it out of revenge. It's nasty. I hate them
You hate
Go
them.
ahead.
Why? Why do you hate them?
because they're dumb. So when I lived in Colorado, they were just like, oh, look, there's a deer. But now I live here, and number one, there's deer everywhere. They're just running everywhere in everyone's yard and in front of cars. They just look for cars to run
Right, so
into.
that's why hunters have to hunt them.
They don't have to here because everybody drives bad and they just hit them. But
See, there's so many traffic
Fourth.
deaths in Michigan because
Oh, I
of
don't
people
know.
hitting deer. So
I do not know
obviously
this. Probably
hunting
here
controls
too,
that population.
But that's also a good thing. It's a good thing if there's traffic deaths in Virginia from the deer. So maybe I don't hate them. Okay, that was mean.
Hey, I'll tell you. Never mind.
In Virginia, the deer are the spreaders of the ticks. So one, Lyme disease, but
Yeah.
two, they have this new thing that makes you allergic to mammal meat from
yeah, my
getting a
buddy
tick
has
bite.
that.
No.
So
Kill
my
'em
buddy Jeremy got bit by a tick, and he didn't get Lyme disease, but he got that. He has an extreme allergy whenever he
mammal
eats.
meat.
He can only eat chicken. So if he eats beef or pork, or like you said, any
Or
mammal
possum
meat, he gets
or
like
squirrel.
he gets. It starts off he gets dizzy, like it's almost like he's high. Like he starts getting dizzy and stuff like that, and then he gets like violently ill. Who
It's
are you
not
guys all
cool, dude.
waving at? Who you guys all
Whoever's
waving?
Andy's waving to
My-
his family.
Mindy came in.
Hi, Mayday.
Oh, have her come
She's
sit down.
gone. Okay.
You don't have to.
Well,
you don't
she
have to.
starts
Don't worry.
watching the kids.
Don't worry. If she's got to
Oh,
watch
look,
the kids,
I-
have her watch the kids.
She gotta watch the kids. She gotta get back in the kitchen. Just have her get back in there.
Yeah, tell her
I
get.
will.
Can
Go
she
on,
hear
get.
that? She's gonna punch
No,
me.
I've got headphones on.
Good.
Go on, get back in the kitchen. Meatloaf. I want some meatloaf. Cook up them back straps.
This is the stuff I'm supposed to edit out, Andy, but I never do. Sometimes I do. I
Rarely.
want
What you
wanna talk about?
our
What are-
viewers to
you
know
wanna
that
hear some
Joe
more
and I
stories?
implicated ourselves. Oh, tour stories. Wait.
Or let's see. Well, I have the email, or not the email, but the text message that I sent you up.
I've got it. I'm ready. You said
You pick one.
I'm gonna pick one.
You read them
All the
off and
times-
then let Joe.
Well, some of the stuff is you plugging your projects, which I want you to do at the end.
I want to plug my butthole.
No, don't do that.
Don't do that.
I told Reese that I did it earlier, but I had really bad diarrhea, so it was like squirting out the sides like a broken pipe.
So is
Andy,
your
don't hide
is your
that under a
butthole
bushel.
still damaged from the potato shotgun?
I think I have hemorrhoids from it. Reese and I have had many long discussions about hemorrhoids.
Yeah,
we both
I
have
sent him
similar
pictures
issues.
of my hemorrhoids, and it looks like
Ooh.
I got stabbed in the ass.
Oh,
And it looks like,
but
right, Andy? You're just like, do you have
Yeah.
a knife wound in
Sometimes
your
you have
butthole?
to, and we talk about sometimes you have to push them back up in there.
oh
Does it
my
fall
gosh!
Oh yeah.
Wow.
That's probably had something to do with it.
You
So-
know what though? If we have insurance, you can go get them taken care of. They put a rubber band around them, or they
Dude, my insurance kicked in today.
Yeah, go get them
I have to go
lasered
get.
off.
I have to go get hearing aids.
No.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I need hearing aids, and I'm gonna get
Penis enlargement.
EST. Reese
Okay.
knows what EST is.
I do.
Electroshock
Esopha-
therapy.
Oh,
oh,
it what?
I don't.
Electroshock therapy.
Oh yeah.
And your
Yeah.
But
balls?
not like lobotomizing. It's like it's very low voltage, and they wear this helmet thing,
Uh-huh.
and it zaps you, and it's supposed to help with depression.
It is.
Yeah,
Well, that's cool.
Really?
yeah.
So you don't get it in your balls like I do. I mean, I
No,
do a home
that
job.
on my own.
Yeah, I do
that
it.
on-
Light
so I
socket,
have like this.
plug
I
it
have
in.
like this old cord from like a cable box,
Mm-hmm.
and I like cut the end off of it, and then strip the wires,
Mm-hmm.
and then like when I'm tickling my pickle, I'll just plug it in,
Good idea.
You know, and it's just and
Yeah.
Good
yeah,
idea.
and
Andy.
it's just like
Yeah.
that. Sometimes
Yeah.
it'll be more. Sometimes it's more like.
And then it's like
Get
a
that
sniper
GFC
rifle.
eye outlet. You can just keep resetting it. Press.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
usually do it in the kitchen next to the GFI.
Yeah, you don't have to go all the way downstairs and reset the breaker.
Yeah, and then
It's really good.
and then it'll be dinner time, and Mindy will be like, "Why is this meatloaf so salty?"
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I think we found the line. I think we did.
It's so far over the line. Do we
Yeah.
have a line? We
We
found
do
it.
now. We do now. Now, what are the
Dude, do you remember? Do you remember in the bus? I forgot Leonore was in the van. You remember this? And we were talking about it, and I was like, "What? You guys have never tasted it?" And she went, "Shut up right now." Oh
my
I was like, "I'm
gosh.
so sorry. I forgot you were in the van with us." Because she'll put her headphones on and she'll sit all the way in the back.
Yeah.
And we'll just forget that she's there. And we'll just have these conversations. Well, she didn't have her headphones on and she's listening to us.
That's brutal. That's brutal. So, give me, what's another Leonore story that was, what's a good one?
I accidentally grabbed her boob once. So, this is a true story. So, we used to do, the guys in the band, we used to try to titty twister each other all the time.
Yeah.
You know, when you weren't looking, you'd come up behind you, go, you know, and catch you off guard. Well, Brad was in the bus. This was the school bus, right? And it was in a parking lot, and all the lights were dark, and I was like, I'm going to get him. So I snuck up behind him, and I reached around, and I just went, and immediately was like, oh, my God, I'm so sorry, Leonore.
You titty twisted her?
I accidentally did. I totally thought it was Brad. Like, I was like, that's way too soft. That's not Brad. And then Leonore was like, "Ah!" And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Completely
I'll have to
accidental.
ask her about that because me and her chit chat often. I wonder if she'll
Yeah.
probably
Lord.
laugh and say something like, "You know what? It finally made me feel like I was part of the guys because they were always doing
You
it to
know, I
each
mean,
other."
She knew it was an accident. She knew right away that it was.
She can put a
Total
positive spin on anything.
This
Yeah.
is true. She's
Yeah.
a positive person.
Like instead of being like, "Yeah, that idiot did it," thinking I was like, she'll be like, "But you know what? I always saw them doing it to each other, and so it was fun to just kind of be a part of that group for once." Like she would spin it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
what were the topics here? What were the topics you wanted to ask Andy?
So Andy had said we need to talk about all the times you almost died.
All the times we almost died.
Andy
almost
almost
died.
died. I
Oh.
want to hear this.
Well,
I wanna
pretty
hear 'em
much
too.
any time Reese was driving, I almost died.
Andy, that's
true.
not fair.
It's so true.
Everyone
Reese had this
is
thing
still
where
alive.
Reese could not just drive a vehicle. He always had to have 8 other things happening at once.
I have attention
Literally.
deficit disorder.
Even right now, we're sitting here on this thing, and he's always
Fucking-
looking down, doing something else.
Shut up.
He would be driving. This is
Damn
my
it.
favorite Reese move. It's of all time my favorite Reese move. So like he would be driving and he would have literally like a computer over here, doing something on a computer, fiddling with his radar detector.
These are
and then he would
normal
be,
things
and he'd
while
be
you're
driving
driving.
with his like knees or his elbow.
Totally safe.
And then he would start to drift into the other lane, and then he would hit his blinker like he meant to do it.
Oh.
Everybody in the van was just like, "You're not fooling anybody, bro."
Quit eating soup while you're driving, Reese. It's a good move, the blinker.
It's it's not fooling anyone though.
Oh yeah,
When I was a kid, I was riding my bike and I was in the rain
Yeah.
and I was rounding a corner and my bike slid out from under me and I went under a semi truck, like literally underneath the semi truck, and I watched, and it was at a stop sign, and I watched the 2 rear tires of the semi truck crush my bike in front of my face while I was underneath the semi truck.
holy
Jiminy
smoke.
Christmas. So
That's a true story. I was on my way. I was on my way to my friend Matt's house.
you tried to stop, or you just skidded for no reason, and your bike went under the truck?
So there was this turn going to my friend Matt's house off of McDade Boulevard, and I would turn onto Tasker Avenue, and I would try and get myself going as fast as I could. And when you would turn on to Tasker Avenue, it went up a hill, so you'd immediately slow down. So it was like fun to like get as fast as you can and see how far up the hill you could get.
Yeah.
Before you would slow down. So I get moving as fast as I could, but it was raining out. So when I went to make that turn, I wasn't braking or anything. I was just trying to nail the turn. My back wheel came out from under me, and it slid. And I slid into the street as a semi was coming down that street. Or maybe it was like a box truck or so. It was a big vehicle.
Yeah.
And I went big enough for me to slide under the vehicle and watch it crush my bike in front of me.
And
So
then
you
what do you
went
do? Just stand
under
up
it.
like, did anybody just see that?
They saw it. They totally saw it, and they felt really bad because they crushed. I was crying, not because I almost died, but because I was afraid my parents were going to be mad at me because my bike was broken.
Oh.
Dude. What did your parents say?
Nothing. So we're happy you're not. We're happy you're not. It wasn't you under those tires. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, and then let's see. There was one time I was playing with I you know how you have like back in the day you used to have a drawer just full of old keys.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So I was in the dining room and I had some keys, and I liked the way it felt, and I liked the smell of like making sparks with the outlet. So I was sticking keys in the outlet, and my brother's sitting on the dining room table. He was like doing his homework. He's like, "You better stop doing that."
Which
And
brother?
I was like, "I like the way it smells." I don't remember.
How
I was
much
a
older?
kid.
Yeah, you were.
I think it was I
way
think it was
younger
probably
than
Mark.
your brothers. Okay.
Yeah. I think it was my brother Mark. He's the middle. There's 5 of us. I'm the youngest by 7. He's the middle. So, but I'm sitting there and I'm sticking keys in there, and I like the way that it smelled when it spark. He's like, "Telling you, you're gonna regret that. You should stop doing it." I'm like, "It smells cool. Look at sparks." And then I stuck it in too far, and my fingers immediately just snatched up on it.
Yeah.
And then like the lights dimmed and everything, and it threw me across this. I mean, threw me right across the room.
Wow.
And I was crying. My brother's just like, "I told you not to do that." Like, that was stupid, wasn't it? I was like, "That's kind of dumb."
How old is your oldest brother?
My oldest brother would be in his 60s if he was still around.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So
Yeah. My youngest brother's 7, so I'm 47, so my youngest brother's 52.
You're
But I haven't
47?
talked to him. Yeah.
I thought you were like 3 years younger than me.
That's because I act my shoe size and not my age.
Okay.
no, that's because he lied on the application for 5-iron.
Yeah.
That makes you the third
That
oldest
wasn't even
person
on
in
the
Five Iron.
application.
They're like, "How old are you?" And you're like, "Oh, I better put that I'm 3 years younger instead of 2 years younger."
No, I used to be the third oldest person in 5 Iron, and now it's you. Thanks, Keith, for leaving, because now I'm the second oldest.
I'm really the second. I'm the third oldest. Dennis is
You're
the
third.
oldest.
Yeah, poor Dennis. He's always the oldest. He's always been the most mature and the oldest, and we always remind him of it.
Yeah, it was always weird in the Insiders. Like when we were doing our like touring, Nate was the youngest, yet he was like the leader.
Really?
I was the second youngest, and doing my thing, and then it went up from there. Then it was like Al Brown, so it was like Nate, me, Al. Then I think Sang, Nate, me, I think Al and Bram, those guys interchangeable, and then Sang, and then Bo was the oldest. So then I think it was Kyle and then Bo. Bo was always
was
the
the
oldest.
I got a good
Bo was
story
the
about
oldest.
Nate.
You
Let's
got a
hear
funny
the Nate
story about
story.
Nate? Yeah, let's hear it.
It's a good story. I don't know how funny it is. So there was this chick that I had started dating in Denver, and it was while the Insiders, like in 5 Iron, were off in Denver for like a day or two, and and I knew that if I went out with this, I wanted to go out with this chick, but I knew that if I went out with her, like she was like full on down, like she was ready to, she was interested.
DTF.
Yeah, and
Wait, what does that mean? Go ahead, Andy.
I was trying to think of something witty, but
I did. I
up
was
short.
too. I was too.
So anyway, I brought Nate along with me because I knew he would cock block me, right? Because Nate was such a
Really?
good guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Nate.
So we're playing-
Nate is a good guy.
He is. He's a good guy for sure. So we went to this pool hall. We went to. It was actually Cricket on the Hill. You remember Cricket on the Hill?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It
we
was
went to
the
Cricket on
coolest
the
place.
Hill. Yeah. And we're playing pool. And sure enough, Nate comes up to me, pulls me aside, he's like, "Watch out for this one. She's trouble." I said, I was
You're like,
playing
"Yeah,
it,
why do you
I was
think I'm
playing it
out with
cool.
her?"
I'm like, really? Why do you say she's trouble? She's like, look at the way she's shooting, sticking her butt out at you and stuff like that. Oh, is this the right way to do it? And he's like, yeah, watch out for that one, dude. Do you want me to make sure you get home okay? I was like, yeah, dude, sure. And
That's a good movie.
this is when I
Andy.
was trying to be good and
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
hook up with tons of girls. And
Metric tons.
Metric tons, yeah. Oh, there was a few metric tons. Anyway, I am a drummer. I'm not a singer, so you take what you can get.
That's right.
Anyways, he did exactly what I brought him there to do. He's a good guy, Nate. I like Nate. Yeah, he's a good drummer too. I always wanted to be as good as Nate.
Oh, that's nice. I always
His
loved
hardcore
Nate's
style
drumming.
was like the best. What's that?
Yeah.
Hey, I don't want to diminish Nate's drumming because he's fucking awesome, but Andy, you're the best drummer I've ever seen.
Stop it.
Dude, you're so creative. When I listen to you drum, I'm just like, is everything a fill? Like, does he ever just go back to like a regular beat? You're so
you know
good,
what they
dude.
say? Necessity is the mother of invention, and when you're not talented, you have to be creative to make people think that you're talented.
Dude, wow.
It's funny because since my music career has ended, in the like local bands that I hear and stuff like that, I was always, and I didn't realize it at the time, I was always surrounded by like such amazing drummers, like you, Nate, Frank Lenz,
Jason Carson.
So cool, dudes.
God love him.
He's not a paid Patreon, so he didn't hear that. So, but
Sorry.
So I
Go
always
ahead.
heard these like great drummers, you know, and Fold and you guys and us, we were together a lot. And then it's like my music career ended, and you'll be at like some local bar and there'll be a band playing, and you're like, oh my gosh, that drummer is awful. Like that dude sounds like shoes in a dryer. And then
Yeah.
you know, and then you hear the next one and the next one, and you go to like the battle of the bands at the high school or whatever, and it's like, does anybody actually practice their drums anymore? Like, it is just nonsense.
Let's talk about practice.
Yeah.
Wait, let's talk about this.
Don't change the subject.
Oh
Because
shit!
you know where this is going. On your podcast, Reese has this thing where he says he hates Five Iron Frenzy, and I called him out on this.
I do
'Cause he
hate
said
Five Iron
he hates
Frenzy.
it because nobody practices, and I was
That was
like,
one of the reasons.
I said, bullshit. I practice every single day.
Yeah,
And
Andy, you do.
And when we have a show coming up, we practice once a week. If we have a show coming up, and I know
Do you
that
mean
Scott,
when you
I
say
know that
we?
Scott,
Do you mean everybody or
everyone
you
that's in
and
Denver?
Scott?
Everyone that's in Denver.
Do they stay the whole practice? I'm not one to
Most of
talk
the
because
time.
when we have a
Most of the
show,
time.
when we have a show coming up, I'll practice in the car for a week. That's my practice. It's or 2 weeks maybe.
Said the guy
We haven't
that
had a show
is,
for a while.
I'm mad at Five Iron because nobody practices.
That's not the reason. Like that's one of 100 reasons. The reason, the main reason I hate Five Iron is because like, for the most part, like if there was a goose that laid golden eggs, the people in the band would just be like, oh, I have to pick up after a goose. Like that is what Five Iron is like. Like
This-
just handed so many opportunities, and people are like, "What? I get it. I have to
what is it-
tour
what is it?
Japan. Can my whole family come for free?
Hey,
I can't.
I was down to do Japan from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
I've wanted to do Japan. I wanted to do Australia. I've wanted to do
Yeah.
England. England
It's
would
you
be,
and me,
especially
and
with
Sonny. Everybody
yeah.
else bitches about everything. Like, oh,
I don't know about
what
that.
do I have to take? Do I have to ask for the time off? Like to go to Japan for free and have 100,000 people yell at you in a stadium? It's awful.
you don't ask for the time off. You just don't show up at work.
You call in sick.
Correct.
I'm gonna be
But, like,
sick for the next 8 days with the Asian
That's
flu.
what it's like being in this band. Like, I feel like I'm just like, if that opportunity came up, like, I would much rather look for another job or explain something or just be like, hey, person I'm married to, this is cool, right? Like, if you love me, you're going to let this happen.
Right.
And they'd be like, yeah. Or they'd divorce me, whatever. Is
Yeah,
happening.
I was gonna say, Reese, that's why we're divorced. Because that's not how things go.
You drink with your pinky up. You're so fancy.
Yeah, I do. Check out my cup, man.
It's an Iron Man cup.
Yeah, it's real fancy.
So,
What you got
Andy,
in
I got
there?
a question for you.
Yes.
Reese said it was always very tough, and that people in Five Iron would always like groan and whinge about it. But why didn't you guys do like more covers? Like Reese always said
Here it goes. I
Covers.
guarantee you the reason is me.
covers were like a hot button topic. Why weren't covers done?
Do you want me to take my headphones off?
No, you can hear it. I would
Okay.
never say anything that I wouldn't say say to your face. You know that.
Okay.
Reese is rhythmically challenged, and sometimes the covers that he chooses are.
No, I don't choose any. I've never chosen any. Had I
Dude,
chosen one,
whoa,
it would
whoa,
be different.
Whoa. Hold on. You chose Power of Love.
No, I didn't.
That was you wanted to do Power of Love. I want to do Power of Love, and then
No,
you were
I
like,
agreed to it. Somebody else picked it. I would not pick
you've
that
gone
song. I
wild.
think it's dumb.
Oh,
You've
I
Gone
love
Wild
that
was your
song.
idea.
I
I didn't
love
pick
Huey
that.
Lewis.
Somebody else picked it.
See, this is the problem with this conversation, Joe, because all of our memories are fuzzy, and I don't know if he's right or I'm right.
Look, dude,
Because there's a
I've never
possibility
picked
that,
a cover that
I'm
we've
wrong,
done.
but there's also a distinct possibility that he is covering for himself.
No. I've never picked a cover. Like sometimes Dennis would be like, you know who likes ELO? Reese. Let's pick this song, and then we'll do Sweet Talking Woman. But that would not be the ELO cover I would pick.
Your ELO cover that you wanted to do is Mr. Blue Sky.
What?
I remember that. And then we
Yeah.
ended up doing The Cure instead.
Which I hate. I hate The Cure.
Well, that was my idea to do The
Right.
Cure. So thanks for
So
that.
like, I love ABBA. Dennis picked Mamma Mia.
That's
He
a
was
good
like,
song.
Reese will be into this because he loves ABBA, but I would never pick that.
You would pick Fernando.
No, dude, I'd pick Gimme, Gimme, Gimme a Man After Midnight because that's.
Now, I have a cover story, just a quick one. We were trying to figure out covers to do, so we had everybody pick a couple of songs, and we were gonna sift through it. So
You had
here
an
we are.
album of covers.
Yes, so it
Let's
was
just
that.
put that out. I wish we could do that.
I would
Andy
not want
is-
to do that.
Andy is completely right. Like I'm rhythmically challenged. Were I a better musician, they'd be like, "Hey, do this," and I'd be like, "Yeah, cool, do it." But I'm like, Jesse's Girl. What? Where does this come in? That's
Yeah.
how it's like.
Yeah, that
being in
is
a band with
tricky.
me.
Here's the
That is tricky.
thing though. If we were able to practice as a band more often, this would be less of a problem.
Yeah,
We would be able to do more covers. The problem is like the way that we have to do things, the way we set up the click and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
just a minor change to a set list is it pisses me off so bad because I have to go back. I make the click tracks, I make the set lists, and so when I send out a set list and I get everyone to agree to it, just the smallest change is like shit. Like now this whole segue is fucked because we'll run
Yeah.
like 3 songs together. So now I'm like, this whole segue is fucked. I got to figure out how to fix this and
Okay.
work this in. So like just throwing in a cover is not an easy task. But
Yeah.
if we practice together more
Together.
often as a group, like if we all lived in the same state, this would be less of an issue. Don't you agree, Reese?
The take-home lesson is if your wife is like, "Hey, you should move to Virginia to show me how much you love me," make her sign a document that says you won't divorce me.
yeah.
I'm waiting for the laughs to turn into crying.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, so anyway, back to this funny little anecdote.
Sorry.
No, you guys are fine. So we all bring songs, and here we are, the insiders, at the pinnacle of like our popularity in the Christian market. And what song does Kyle bring to the table? War Pigs by Black Sabbath.
That would be freaking awesome.
Yeah, dude.
Do you like
What?
Black Sabbath is one of my favorite bands.
I understand, and it's a great song, but when we can't even have the word crap on a song on an album, or it won't be put in stores, to put War Pigs out there,
Oh yeah.
that was not going to fly. And he was so upset by that. I don't know if you can hear, but I got like dogs fighting in my driveway.
Sweet.
I did hear it.
Can you
I
hear
hear
that?
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going crazy
there.
out there.
Hanging out with Michael Vick.
Good old Detroit, huh? Just dogs, just wonton dogs just fighting in the driveway.
They're just like, how does your corgi stack up to this basset hound?
Yeah. Just going nuts. Yeah. Yeah, so
War Pigs.
covers in the insiders, we enjoyed doing covers. We like doing it because I think we had like like the musicians we had in our band, I think it was just fun to turn your brain off and kind of just figure out parts. So like the music's already there. So like, oh, well, we'll do this horn part that would normally be like the guitar solo. And, you know, so the rhythm guitar will stay the same, but the horns will play the lead. And I think we just had fun. You know, I think we all use the same term, like skying things up. We just had fun, like taking a song and just skying it up. Whether we recorded it or not, we loved, like, I think my favorite cover we ever did, well, there was two. We did...
Just What I Needed by the Cars.
No, I did not like that one.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite.
Is it?
Sorry.
We did Party Hard by Andrew WK.
Yeah.
And then we did True Believers by Bouncing Souls.
Oh, nice.
And I loved doing those songs. Like, we never recorded them, but we just played them live.
I wanted to do, what song is it? The one that's like, it's Saturday night and the music's all right tonight. You know that one? What song is Fight for Life or something?
Yep. Yep.
Fight to Live or something like that or something.
Fight to Live.
That song.
There you go. Fight to Live. Yeah. Bouncing Souls, man, those guys are a good band.
They're one of my favorites.
Yeah, they are.
I try and see them whenever they come through Detroit. They're like one of those bands that I'm just going to support these guys. Every time they come, I always try and see Less Than Jake, Bouncing Souls, and the Boss Tones.
Any band that poses the question, who's going to throw the toilet off the roof, should be supported by everyone in that town.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Hear, hear.
What's another question we have for Andy?
Do you have any more stories about almost dying?
Well, I think it could segue into the next group of questions if you want to go into the next one.
Okay. The next one that you sent me?
Yeah.
Hold on. Drug stories, question mark.
Well, you're living in Colorado now, so you should have a ton. Well, Michigan's
that's the
different.
funny thing is I'm completely sober now.
Oh yeah.
I'm completely sober. I don't drink. I don't do anything. I'm vanilla as
Me
it gets.
too.
Yeah.
But
Right now, I am.
I did enough experimenting with various chemical agents to make up for lost time.
Was this before 5 Iron, during, or just after?
Mostly before, a little
Okay.
during.
He did napalm. That's how
That was
much he
crazy.
experimented.
Yeah, I used to snort Agent Orange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gave you a crazy head rush.
Yeah. And then once they carve the cancer out of your eye socket from doing that, it's another rush.
These aren't even real eyes. You thought
Yeah.
these were real eyes.
These are wooden.
No. These I'm like the fucking $6 million man. 5 million.
Really?
How many $1 million is he worth? He's worth a lot.
Six?
But those are the eyes.
Seems cheap these days.
It does seem cheap. To build somebody for $6 million seems very cheap nowadays.
6 million. I could probably do a Kickstarter for that.
Yeah.
Just say 5 Iron.
Jeff Bezos has that in his wallet.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So tell us about this. Tell us about this segue from dying.
So
A dying
I never,
story.
Drug stories.
I have this, like, and this is partially, maybe not partially, mostly why I'm sober now, because I have this thing where I can't just like do a little bit of something.
Okay.
Like I have to like. There's a story. I probably, the New York story, Reese, where I fell in the subway. I probably should have died that night. Like I had. So when we were
I
recording,
don't know this story.
when we were recording, what's that? Dark and Stormy.
Engine of a Million Plots?
No, it was when
Yeah.
we were recording the first version of Dark and Stormy, because we were all in New York at that time, and I had hurt myself at work, so I had muscle relaxers, Vicodin, and then I also struggle with depression and anxiety, so I had diazepam as well.
Okay.
So I had
All
taken
very,
all of
all
those.
very tame medications.
I had taken all of those, and this was after recording, and I had finished my tracking, and Sonny and I went to the bar afterwards.
Oh yeah.
And so, and that's about all I remember from that night.
On
Because
Vicodin. Yeah.
Vicodin,
Vicodin, clozapam,
and
and muscle relaxers.
yeah, and I remember the next day, everyone was like, "Are you all right, dude? Jeez." Like, apparently, I was running in the subway trying to catch up to everyone, and I fell face first in the subway and like slid a solid 5 feet on my face,
gosh.
like with my feet up in
Like
the air.
scorpioned? You scorpioned it?
I just went. It was just like slap. and I don't remember. I still don't remember it. And the next day, would you like to say hi?
Yeah.
Hi.
I'm gonna change my clothes.
Well, nobody can see you.
Okay, good. I won't do that.
Hi, Mindy.
Okay.
Oh, and Walter's here too.
It's being so loud.
Hi, Walter.
Yeah.
Hold on, I can't get in there. I don't know how to do that.
This way. This way. This is my.
I have no makeup on and
This is my
still
beautiful
have
wife,
the hair
everyone.
from last night's costume.
Me too. Me too.
I
was
can't
Claire.
hear them.
Oh,
She
she
said me
can't hear
too.
us.
Yeah.
Because that was comedy gold, what I just said.
I don't know
It
what they're
was.
saying.
All good things. All good things.
All good. Somebody asked me yesterday if it was our new neighbor. He asked if we were close to Brad and Mijan. And like it was weird to be trying to describe the relationship. Like I think he thought like, you know, Brad was
Hello.
hi. He thought Brad was like just Andy's friend, kind of like, oh, okay. So, and then like, are you close to the wife? And I was like, well, I mean, like we practically live together on a tour bus, which like completely changes the relationship entirely.
Yeah,
In the
it does.
biblical sense. That's
It's
what
a
you
little
say.
weird to describe that
Whoa.
to somebody that is like has a whole nother world.
I was just
Yeah.
sharing stories of drug stories and
I know.
times that I almost died.
I know, I don't like it.
She didn't like it.
No.
But they're true stories. That's why she doesn't like it.
She's like, I'm so
True
sick of you
stories of-
almost dying. Just time and time and time.
You're gonna bring the house. You're gonna bring the house down.
I had to keep up. I have to keep up
Sad.
with Reese. No, they're funny stories. Yeah.
So, Mindy, what's your favorite story from tour? Like,
What's my favorite?
If you had to pick one
Oh, I have
from
a
being
really
out,
good one.
Don't,
It's all
don't,
right.
Mindy.
But
let's-
it's like
Don't bring me into
super
this.
incriminating.
Is it about me?
No,
Punching
but they're,
you?
statute of limitations.
I remember
Statute
that.
of limitations.
I
We can
remember
edit
Mindy
whatever,
punching-
but you got to tell it.
I remember Reese punching Mindy in the back of the bus because he thought she was me.
It's
Yes.
no, because I was asleep. I was having some dream, and I was
that's
just
your
like
cover, man.
punching.
He's
I
told
thought it
that
was
story.
Andy.
it's okay.
He's told
We're
that
still
story.
friends. It's all
Andy.
good.
We only punch each other the one time.
She could take
There
a
was
punch.
the one
didn't
time we
punch
punched.
you.
We did the only fist fight in the band was between Reese and I.
This is true.
Okay, if you have to cut this out of your story, then please do, because I don't want to get Andy in trouble because the Me Too movement is such a big deal now.
we're
that
way past that.
I know. I'm like I feel.
We're way
like
past that on this.
We're
when
on the
I
Me
think
3
about-
movement.
When I think about the things that happened, I'm like, it was hysterical. But then I'm like, oh my God, we could not get away with this stuff now.
Oh, I know
Yeah.
the story you want to tell.
You do?
Definitely tell this. You should
Okay,
definitely
it's
tell that story.
wonderful.
Definitely
Okay,
tell. This is pickle and boot shop gold.
so it's
Yeah,
a good one.
tell it.
Okay, all right. So here's the story. You guys have to help me remember, what is the name of the guy that was the driver?
Josh
Josh.
from Ace Troubleshooter.
Yes.
Ace Troubleshooter Josh, and he used to also drive the bus.
And he also slept with a
And play
hairdryer.
drums.
Yeah, he was quite a character.
And he used to tell stories out of school a lot. Like, we all thought he was married because he told us all he was married. And then I was talking to John, and I'm like, it's so great that Josh is getting married. And Josh's like, or John, I mean, told John, oh, it's so great that Josh is getting married. And John's like, Josh isn't getting married? What are you talking about? Like, you totally told us we were getting married. And he's like,
And he
no.
told us about what's the singer that was
Jackie Velasquez?
Jackie Velasquez had a crush on
remember
him,
this
and
story.
he like told us about how she hit on him and stuff.
And when nobody knows if that's true or not. Because
I still
that
don't know
painted
if it
a
was
bad
true.
picture of Miss Velasquez to me, and now I'm doubting it. Maybe she is a very pious person.
I think the story was like she said something like, "You're a bad boy" or something.
She said, like, I like bad boys.
yeah,
I
it's
like bad boys.
I like
That's
bad boys.
what it was. I like bad boys. Oh my
That's what
God.
she said
For
to
the
you?
records.
So
No, to
uncomfortable.
Jackie Velasquez. For the record, to our listeners, I also like bad boys.
The Pistons.
I'm sure
from
she's
88,
listening
89.
She's gonna. Okay.
She's
Yeah.
definitely. I think she's a subscriber. I think she's a Patreon.
So
Oh,
I feel
without a
like
doubt.
I feel like any
Totally
minute
right.
the kids are gonna come and
All right, hurry up, tell the story.
ruin our fun time, and I'll have to go, and then
That
I
happens
won't
all
be
the
able to
time.
tell the story. So I'll tell
Kids
the
are
story.
always ruining
All
their
right.
fun time.
I
Okay,
understand.
so we're on tour.
Daddy
Josh.
and Mommy are wrestling, and it looks like Daddy's winning.
Dude.
All right, let's
I
hear
don't
it.
even know. Where do we
Let's hear
go
the
now?
story.
Where do we go from here?
Oh, this is
Just
a good
keep
segue.
going. Just keep
This is a
going.
good segue. Go
Is
ahead,
this
honey.
foreshadowing?
a
No.
little bit, maybe?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
No. Okay. So there was this, probably a church. I don't know. It was a green room, and I think it was a church. And they had a sticky film camera in the room where it was like, hey, like, take fun pictures of you and the band. Like, remember when they had like those little mini? They were almost like little mini Polaroids, and it was sticky, and you could like stick it on things.
Yep.
And these cameras were popular that year. So they're like, oh, cool, you can like take these pictures. So we
And they
had
gave
these
one to
cameras
Five Iron Frenzy
in
to
the
take pictures
back
of things.
room. Yeah. So
It's a great idea.
So I am at the merch table, and often I was there with Mijan and working a lot for the band for, my food.
Exactly. For
Just so I
peanuts.
wasn't bored. And so we're working at the table, and Josh comes over, and in his hand, in the palm of his hand, he has one of these sticky pictures in his hand, and he sticks it in front of my face and goes, "Recognize this?" And it's Andy's junk. And I mean, I don't know any other man's junk, so that was it, right? So I was like, oh, okay. And Mijan's like, I'm like 5'10", and Mijan's like 5'2". And I'm sorry to Mijan if I've guessed her height wrong, but she like peers from the side behind me and goes, what? And like, what's that? And she accidentally sees it, and I'm like, oh my God, my best friend has seen my
Now,
husband's junk in this little baby tiny
Were you
mini
fluffed?
picture.
Were you fluffed, or was it?
No. So what I did was I had taken a picture of it and stuck it on the steering wheel of the bus, so that he would go on the bus and see it. So then he did that, and then Mindy told him, "Why don't you go put it on his drums?" We were playing.
So
we're in the middle of a
playing.
show.
Yeah, wait.
So-
Well, no. So I'm like, this is like a career ender. Like, this is in a church. This is like, I don't know what's going to happen.
So Josh comes up mid-song and just sticks it on my rack tom. And the song, I'm sure, just fell apart after that because I was laughing so hard.
So I wish that like your listeners can't see this miming, but like Sonny was like playing, and then he comes over, and then he's like. Walks away.
Yeah, and then
in the middle of the show,
slowly but surely, everyone came over and looked to see what we were all laughing at, like band members.
and people in the audience were like, "What's going on?" And I'm like, "Career ender!" Like,
No.
I bet they have a really amazing scripture verse that they put on the drum. And then little did they know. That's fantastic. Now,
Yeah.
when my wife went out on tour, she couldn't stand it because she couldn't live that life where you like maybe shower, you maybe got to shower that day and stuff. Were you like that? Like, did you need a shower every day? You had to do your makeup, you had to do your hair, or were you low maintenance?
No, and the funny thing is that I own a salon now, and I do love like hair and makeup and clothes, and I have always loved those things. But like to be on tour, you got to play the game. So I was just like, okay, like play the game. And I remember after like tour was over, Leonore was like, "Oh, I was fine with the old Mindy who didn't like clothes and hair and makeup." And I was like, "No, I really like these things. I like to do these things. I just had to play the game."
Yeah, my wife Leslie, she didn't want to play the game, so
It's hard.
She went on tour. Yeah, she went on tour and was like, "I can't do this. Like, she needs like a solid like hour and a half to get ready every day, and she couldn't have that. So I think she did one tour, and that was it. She called it quits.
A girl that I used to work with, like, because I always tell my clients, like, tour stories. I mean, there's so many good ones, and they love hearing these stories. And this girl I used to work with was like, "Please never talk about how you used to, like, wear flip-flops in the shower of the truck stop, and how the truck stop shower, like, you pay $9 for your shower, but you wonder like what somebody's paying to watch you shower." And like like I was always like, "So what is someone else paying?"
It's so funny what like you'll like thinking back now, like that's horrifying, but at the time you're just like, well, this is what it is.
Yeah,
just gotta
just accept your fate.
Mindy, had you married somebody in Family Force 5, they would have spent just as much time on their hair and makeup as you would have wanted to. This is the problem, is that you hitched yourself to 5 Iron Frenzy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a problem.
You did get the best one of us, though.
Can't argue with that.
Thank you.
I can't either. Out of the entire band, I think I would have made out with Andy. In fact, I think I did at some point.
You probably did.
I'm sure.
I mean, we've already established that you went knuckles deep into my buns hole multiple times.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I
See,
feel like-
Mindy's
I
laughing
think
because
that
she
means
knows all
something,
this
Joe.
about me already. This is not
I feel
news.
like Misaki tried to save me.
Yeah, I think Masaki was not didn't see the magic that was happening there.
And then also, many other band people from other bands came to me on tour like, "Can you control Andy? Like, what can you do?"
Yeah.
like if
What
they
can
could
you
get
do
to you, they
mitigate
could
this
control.
situation.
We need to point out for our listeners that you were in Rivulets and Violets.
Oh, that is just a catalyst for finding the husband that I found. No, I don't.
Well-
It's such a small part of my life. Like, I think okay, so now that I am a business owner, like the employee / team members, they like to look up that video and laugh at me.
Do you call them team members?
Because I have
Wait,
some independent
I'm in
contractors.
the dark here. I'm in the dark
Okay.
here. What band were you in?
Oh, it's rough, dude. I mean,
It's
the
not
music's
rough. What are you
good.
talking about?
The music's good because Masaki's a talented guy, but and the singing, I mean, all that. It's just the video is like, I have like fishnets on my arms, and
They were trying to make them
what's
look
it
goth.
called? What's it
Bad.
called?
Rivulets and violets.
Rivets and violets?
Rivulets,
Rivulets?
like a
It's
river,
like a body
like a
of
stream.
water. It's a small body of water.
Oh.
You know, the way that I came along is that I used to be a youth kid for Misaki. He was a youth leader. And like he was in my church, and my sister and I became like, youth kids. And then a lot of those kids kind of, when you grew out of being in like middle school and stuff, then if you were still friends with Misaki, who was a youth leader, you'd be like studio rats, like just hanging out. And me and my friend Thea would like clean the clean the sorry, I own a salon, clean the
studio,
clean the studio, and like hang out, and like there's some very interesting people that came through there. I like one time made fun of this guy, and he turned out to be the singer for MGMT, and then the person I was making fun of him to was the dad, the singer from The Call.
Not MGMT. BRMC.
BRMC. Sorry.
Black Metal Motorcycle.
And I was like just a dumb kid, like hanging around the studio. So I don't know. I just didn't know any better.
It was Michael Bean from The Call that we saw.
Oh, right on.
And I just would run my mouth.
That's
Well,
so. Then you were in this band that Saki created. You sang on our Brave Saint Saturn album.
Oh yeah.
So did Jen, who was also in that.
Oh,
she
yeah.
didn't sing. She did the voiceovers. Yeah.
I don't know why I forgot about that, Reese. I'm sorry. It's not that it wasn't important to me. I think it was actually really cool.
It was cool.
Yeah.
What's
Thanks
the
for
Brave
asking
Saint
me that.
Saturn?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I don't
Mindy's
know.
voices
How
on
did
a lot
I forget?
Mindy's voices. She's on a Yellow Second album too. Some Five Iron
Yeah,
stuff
you've
as
been
well.
in-
And we did Cornerstone too. Like we did a little one of those small tents. We did a Cornerstone.
Oh,
thing.
you did?
Yeah.
With Rivulets?
No, with you.
Yeah.
Oh, with Brave Saint.
Yeah, you just.
I remember
you
that.
just reminded me. I forgot about that.
Brave Saint shows.
Brave Saint played like 6 shows.
And
all of them I
5
fucked
of
up.
them were awful. Remember the one? It was a festival,
Yeah.
and you had to have a click track because you had. And I was just like, no, dude, listen. He flew with the soundboard that he was using for the monitors so that we could have click tracks in our ears, but he had a bottle of Gold Bond that exploded all over it and ruined it. But he was adamant about playing to these tracks, so he was like, "Well, we'll just put the tracks through the wedges." I'm like, "Well, what are you going to do about the click track?" He's like, "We'll just do the click track through the wedges too." So through the whole.
Did we have it going through the wedges?
Yeah, through the whole festival during our set, you could just hear. Beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, boop.
That's so cool.
Like,
That's
I was
Brave Saint Saturn
so
magic.
angry at that show, dude. I was just like, this is so dumb.
Yeah. If anybody wants to know why Brave Saint Saturn never played a lot of shows, it's me. Same reason 500 doesn't do cover songs.
Yeah. I'm starting to
I
think
don't
it's
have a
all
sense
you.
of rhythm.
But
Hey, you know what?
That's true.
But I don't want to respash because you write the best
I
lyrics
do.
of anyone I've ever known, and
Don't
you
say
have an
that on
amazing
this
vocal
podcast.
range.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Come on, dude. Don't.
Don't
What?
say that.
This,
Don't say what.
let's not talk about this anymore.
Why?
No, I think you should.
Joe,
I think you
matter,
should.
Joe.
I was playing coy. I like anytime we can make
gotta go
Reese feel
pee.
uncomfortable.
Hey,
Oh,
put your-
that's it. Now he's leaving.
that's-
Do you have a man bun?
I just gotta.
Does Reese have a man bun? It seemed like he had one. Andy, do you remember when Five Iron was trying to pull the wool over the entire industry's eyes by saying that you guys were starting a band called Big Stick?
I don't remember Big
Not
Stick.
Big Stick, Mr. Thirsty.
There was Mr. Thirsty, and then there was also the Shekinah Tones. The Shekinah Tones was a big thing.
I remember Keith like printing off flyers. I swear I didn't dream this.
It was Mr. Thirsty. I think
I
you're
thought it
thinking
was
of
called
Mr. Thirsty.
Big Stick.
No, I'm pretty sure you're thinking of Mr. Thirsty. And some of those songs made it onto the Cheeses record.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, so like,
But like, just to let listeners know, so like what I'm talking about, I guess I was wrong on the name, but Keith from Five Iron and the Five Iron guys, they created this fake band. They would put posters up. If Five Iron was like playing, it would say like with special guest Mr. Thirsty, but then like Mr. Thirsty would never show.
no, you're talking about Naked Fish. Naked Fish.
Is that it?
So Naked Fish, are you going?
Oh, well.
No, you can go if you want to.
She's like, yes,
Okay,
I have
well,
a lot
figured
better
you guys
things
were
to
gonna
do.
talk.
Oh, bye, Minnie.
Reese said bye. No, you're thinking of Naked Fish.
So
Naked Fish had some great songs like I Killed Flipper and Smash the Gazebo.
Trapped in a bag.
Yeah.
what'd you
So
say,
what-
Reese? Chapped in a bag?
Trapped
In a bag.
'Cause
Oh,
I'm
trapped in a
trapped
bag.
in a bag.
Yeah. So Reese, while you were gone, I was asking Andy. It's something I've never brought up. It popped in my head for whatever reason right now. We've never talked about it on the show, but I remember when we first like kind of met. I remember Keith talking about like a fake band. You guys would put like posters up of this fake band. I thought it was called Big Stick. Andy said it was Mr. Thirsty, and now he thinks what I'm talking about is Naked Fish. But
I
like
think
Keith would.
had an idea of making a band called Big Stick.
Oh, maybe
Yes.
I don't know
The only
about
one
this.
that ever played was Naked Fish, though. Naked Fish.
But like I remember Keith like telling me we're going to, and again I thought it was Big Stick, and he was like, this is never going to be a band that does anything. Like we're going to put posters up. We're going to say that they're opening for Five Iron, but like
This
the
sounds
band,
very much like Keith.
Yes.
but
it
like
does.
the band would never show up, and then
This is Keith humor.
say that like the CD is coming out or whatever, and just create like an industry buzz for Big Stick, but then nothing would ever, like there would never be anything. No one would ever see them play. No one would ever hear their music. And I just thought that was like a hilarious story, and I didn't know if Andy was a part of that, or Reese, if
I
you were
wasn't
ever
a part of that. I
that.
was a part of Mr. Thirsty, but I wasn't a
Which
part
was
of
another Keith idea. Like, Keith thinks it's funny.
I think it's funny, dude. That song, "Screams in the Night," that was a Mr. Thirsty song originally.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, what was Mr. Thirsty supposed to be?
just stupid short songs.
okay.
Yeah, Mr. Thirsty was me, Keith, and Micah in his basement,
And
just writing
Miss-
short little stupid songs.
And so you made Screams in the Night.
Yeah, "Screams in the Night" was one of them. We did a
Mr.
cover of "It's That Clock." That was our cover from Homestar Runner. It's that clock. Come on, you guys. You check it on out. It's that clock. I can't believe it.
So Mr. Thirsty is a reference to the suction device that dentists use, which Keith's dentist as a kid called Mr. Thirsty, and so he'd always talk about it. That would be a cool band. That's a cool name for a metal band.
Now, Andy, are you doing
Yeah.
music now? Like other than Five Iron, like on a day to day, are you involved in music or producing or anything?
I'm trying to get really good at the guitar, and I'm
Okay.
writing. I'm currently writing I'm working on a doom metal project, and Reese has shown some interest in singing for this project.
I'll do it. You got to deal with my shitty rhythm, though.
It's doom metal, dude. Long drony
Okay.
notes. You'll be fine.
All right.
And what's that project called? Did you have a name for it?
Yes. Hippopotamus.
Yes.
Nice.
It's called
Nice, I like
Hippopotamus.
it.
Okay.
It is what it is.
and-
Yeah, it sounds fantastic.
and it's supposed to be like I wanted originally to do another Brave Saint record.
Don't say that on.
Do you
Don't say
see-
that on the podcast, dude.
I'm just saying I wanted to. I know it's never going to happen.
I wish you would too.
So I just said, well, then I'm gonna do Hippopotamus, and make this doom metal band that's kind of like somewhere between like doom metal and like desert rock, and then like a little bit of electronica in there, like kind of like the Eels but like heavier.
Cool.
No, I'm sorry, not the
Man.
Eels. Eels. So,
See,
Eels.
so
Andy, you've always been, because I want to sit here and I want to say who are eels. You were always the guy that turned me on to some new bit. Like, you told me to listen to Kings of Leon before Kings of Leon. I guarantee before 20 people on this planet knew who Kings of Leon were. You told me to listen to them. And then the other band you told me to listen to, again, I think after their first show, was Alkaline Trio.
yeah, they opened for us. They opened, so it was their very first tour, and they played the
They opened
Ozatlan.
for us?
Yeah, they played the Ozatlan. It was Alkaline Trio was first, then Petrol Apathy, then us. And the only thing they had out was the For Your Lungs Only, which I still have from that show. For Your Lungs Only EP CD that they put out, and immediately I was like, this band rules. And then God Damn It came out, and I was like, yep, told you.
Yeah, when that album came out, I remember, I think that's when you were in the truck with us.
Yeah.
So I think you were riding with us and you let me listen to that CD, and I fell in love with that band. And that's been a band, again, that I followed for the longest time. I really enjoy.
I still love that band.
And I even love Skiba in Blink 182.
Yeah.
I think he brings something new to Blink 182 and makes them kind of relevant again and not so 90s sound, like music just evolves and music progresses. And I think like the people who always want to hear like that'll always be there. But I think the music that Blink is putting out now, and I think what Skiba brings to it is fantastic. But
I'll tell you something. I'll tell you something about Matt and Dan. I don't know Derek very well, but Matt and Dan are the two nicest guys, and almost I would say, like, I mean, so when we did Warped Tour, they were on Warped Tour with us, and I was hanging out with Mike Park. And he's like, come over to the bus, say hi to the Alkaline guys. I was like, okay. And I'm thinking they're not gonna fucking know who I am. I'm the drummer from a band that they've played with like a couple times. And like Dan immediately knew who I was. Like, oh, hey, Andy, how's it going, man? Shit, it's been so long since we've seen you guys. How you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Like, totally remembered Five Iron, everything. And I was like, oh, shit, this is really cool. And I'm talking to, like, someone that I think is just, like, one of my favorite songwriters. Dan and Matt are, like, two of my favorite songwriters. And then Matt came on the bus, and Dan's like, hey, check it out.
I'm Dying
Five Iron's
Tomorrow.
here. Yeah. Yeah.
I love that song.
For me, every thug need a lady is my favorite song. That's Mindy and I's. Well, it's funny. Mindy and I's song is San Francisco, because when we were dating, I lived in Denver and she was living in San Francisco, and I would listen to that song over and over and over again, and like it would make me think of her, and
Yeah.
like the whole like I sink deep 30,000 feet into my window seat electric chair. Like that's like one of my favorite lines of all time.
Yeah.
So, but they were the
great
nicest guys.
song.
Like there was no pretense there at all. Just really cool and friendly. And
It just makes me feel like I would have enjoyed my life so much more if I wasn't so afraid to talk to people.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to
That's
do
awesome,
that,
Andy.
Reese.
I'm afraid to talk to people, and then I just sit and draw pictures.
Well, until things happen, then you talk to people.
What's funny is that I have
I
severe
do.
social anxiety. Like,
You do?
Yeah.
I have to take medication after
Really?
a show to talk to fans. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It just like over and over in my head, it's just like this, like I'm always worried that I did something to upset this person, or what if they think I'm stupid, or or like they don't really want to talk to me, they want to talk to somebody else. Like and it just, I get super up, like all up in my head and upset. I have a really bad social anxiety disorder and generalized anxiety disorder.
Oh, wow. See, I feel that way, like with this show. Like, I feel like the Pickle and Boot Shop is successful because of Reese, and I just ride his coattails. Mm-hmm. So, like, people will text and be like, hey, if I'm on, how about you guys come on our show, and then I can do a guest on your show? And I'm like, I'll be like, okay, that sounds cool. Like, we'll cross promote each other. And then they're like, yeah, can you give me like Reese? And then it ends up into like, they only want to talk to Reese. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Here you go. Here's his contact info.
You're
Like, I get that about a couple of times a month.
you're the
What?
you're the
Yeah.
best, Joe. You're the best storyteller, man.
yeah, you're the.
I appreciate
you're
it.
the. You're like
we
the
talk
meat
about-
of this podcast.
We talk about
Hey,
we talk
Can we
about
turn
your
this into
stories
where you
all
guys
the time.
pump my tires up?
Yeah, you're the meat.
Thank you.
Figuratively and in terms of penis size of this podcast.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's so
Anyways,
stupid. Well,
we
you-
never got to tell a drug story. Let me just
Yeah.
rattle one off real quick. 4th of July, 1992.
You don't have
one
to
of
go
them.
real quick. You don't have to go real quick.
4th of July, 1992. I had bought. So we had this big day planned. We're like me, my friend Jason. So I used to be in this band called Aphrodisiac, and it was kind of like a funk metal band.
AFRO.
You're right.
No, it was spelled with PH.
Oh, it was?
Yeah. I actually have a poster downstairs or a flyer from one of the shows we did. It's hung up. But anyways, I was in this band called Aphrodisiac, and it was me, my friend Lowell, this dude Carl, who's master at the slap bass, and then this dude Jason, who was like a really good guitar player. We were in like this funk metal band. We were like really influenced by like Mr. Bungle and like there was this band called Praxis that we liked a lot, and the Misfits. We were big Misfits fans, and so we did some Misfits covers. But anyway, stop shaking your head, dude. I know you don't like them. That doesn't mean
No,
everyone
I
has to
don't.
hate them just because you don't like them.
I'm not saying that. I just think it's fucking cool, dude. I'm just yeah.
I thought you were shaking your head at the
Andy,
Misfits.
this is what I get the whole show. Him just looking down at his phone. It's me talking.
Shut up, dude.
It's me talking
I
for
don't do
20
that.
minutes. It's me talking for 20 minutes, and he just goes, uh-huh,
I have attention deficit disorder, Joe.
and then he's just looking at his phone the whole time, and then
Oh,
all of a
he's gonna
sudden
play
he'll
the
pop
guitar.
up every now and then.
This is good.
You guys just talk.
Good.
I'll
This
provide
is
the
good.
background.
This is good
You do
background
your
music.
story. Yeah,
Good
you do
background
your
music.
story, and he'll
you keep
play.
playing. So it was, and then my best friend at the time was Rob, right? And I had bought 6 hits of LSD, blotter LSD. So it was 3 hits of this stuff called Kiss the Sky, and then 3 hits of this stuff called Pink Elephants. And blotter acid is like the stuff that's on the paper. So
Yeah.
So, and I had bought one for everyone. So we would all take one and trip together. So I get there, and my friend Jason is there. He's the first one there. So we take a hit together, right? And then slowly but surely, everyone starts to show up. This is very similar to you're gonna see a common thread here between the poop story and this story. So my friend Rob shows up, and I'm like, dude, take a hit with us, drop a hit of acid, and we'll party. And he's like, nah, I don't feel like tripping tonight. And I'm like, come on, dude, no, let's trip. No, I don't feel like it. I was like, all right, well, fuck it, I'll take yours. So I took his. Long story short, I had taken 5 hits of blotter acid over the course of the night.
Oh.
And I'm like, the combination of doing that plus being raised in a cult and being tortured by my 4 older brothers growing up, I'm pretty sure led to my depression and anxiety disorders that I have now. That incident and then everything that preceded it, and like that was like
This drug incident.
this drug incident. So throughout and I ended up actually, I didn't come down for like, it must have been like 2.5 days. And I started freaking out. Like, I started thinking that I was stuck. Like, I was never going to be normal again. And I'm still
And
not
you were
really
right.
normal. I was right, yeah.
You were right.
But anyways, at one point I remember chasing a bird around a car, and then going to get pizza, and then just like I just didn't want to eat it. I just wanted to feel it on my face.
I'm glad
So
you
it's
were
just-
at least getting some nutrition.
What I'm
through
thinking
osmosis
is
of
it-
my skin.
I'm thinking it would have
Yeah.
been hilarious. He's telling us like, yeah, I chased this bird around a car, but in actuality, it was like an 80-year-old woman.
No, there was nothing there, and one of my friends had to grab me and be like, "Dude, you need to chill out, man. Like you're way out. come back to us." That's a good drug story.
and again, that happened on the Holy Rollers tour.
Yeah,
That's when that.
yeah. That was. Remember when we put on all those outfits? Yeah. That's because I was high on acid.
Right. Oh, do you guys remember during that tour when I would get up on stage and unplug the W's equipment? Do you remember that?
No,
We
but
would, like the W's would like while we were playing, because we would open and then it was them and then it was you guys. So while we were playing, like the W's did something to us one time. So then while they were playing, I crawled in the space between the drum riser and the stage. I like belly crawled, got behind Andrew's
riser.
amp,
Oh,
and,
Andrew.
yeah, and I would unplug his guitar like mid-song, and he'd be like, "What the heck?" And all of a sudden his guitar wouldn't work. He'd be looking around, and then he'd see that it got unplugged, so he would plug it back in. Well, I was hiding behind the amp, and then he would plug it back in, and I'd let him get like halfway into the song again, and I'd unplug it again. And then I'd slide out, I'd shimmy out from underneath it. And so I did that for maybe 2 shows. I was screwing around with him. And he was like, to the point, he's like, dude, I don't know what's going on. And finally somebody saw, like somebody on like the...
Oh, nobody in the band saw and was in on it?
Nobody saw. So for like one
that's
whole
hilarious.
show, nobody saw. So I kept it going the next night, and then, the sound guy or somebody who was there helping out, somebody backstage saw me go underneath there and unplug his crowd.
Guys, we got it was 5-iron in the Mad Caddies. We got the W's canceled before canceling was even a thing.
So we have talked about this on the show on episode 28. Right. I want to hear your take on this, Andy.
I was part of it.
So what happened?
We paid Andrew.
What led up to it
We were
first?
just talking about what would you do for $20, And it got
Didn't
up
we
to
do this as 5-iron first? We started out like, hey, let's start a pot to get this guy to run down Kearney Street in his underwear.
I mean,
Hadn't we
we
started
had
that?
done that, yeah. It may have stemmed from that, but I remember it was us.
Okay.
It was me and a couple of the members of the Mad Caddies. Yet another reason why. You know what? Now that I think back on it, Frank wanting to kick me out of the band wasn't such a strange thing, because I was kind of a troublemaker. But it was me. I don't know if there was another. It was me, Andrew, and two of the guys from the Mad Caddies, and we were sitting there and we were talking about what you would do, what we do for how much money, and I think we got up to like $80, and like, would you piss yourself on stage for $80? And Andrew was like, I'd piss myself on stage for $80. And we were like, you're doing it tonight. We pulled the pot together, $80. We handed it to him, and there was a stipulation. You have to lift your guitar up over your head and announce to the crowd that you're going to pee your pants, and then you have to pee your pants. And he did it for $80. And then
I can confirm it was $80.
All of a sudden, everyone was mad at them for doing that. I'm like, why? That's such a dumb it was just a stupid thing. Like, why are you mad at them for that?
No. But do you remember it was like Ashland, Oregon? It was a secular college.
Yeah.
And he kept saying, like, hey, is anybody going to be offended by this? Because the guys are going to pay me $80 to pee my pants on stage. Anyone going to be offended? Is anyone going to be offended? Like, he said it for like 5 minutes and then did it. And lo and behold, there was some sort of youth pastor convention in town. They were all there. Didn't say shit. None of those guys are like, hey, by the way, I'll be offended and I'm going to go back to my denomination and I'm going to complain about this, so they pull all your records off the shelves. Didn't say shit.
Yeah.
And did it.
then,
like all those guys. Fuck you, you're liars.
Yeah. And then also, they got in trouble. They got canceled for saying crap on an album.
Right, which is the unforgivable sin. I don't know if you've read that.
Yeah.
To say crap?
In Galatians.
Our record label wouldn't let us put a song on the Fight of My Life album because we said the word crap. So that song got left off, yet they put out Fight of My Life, they put out Skylaleluja 2, and then to finish our contract without even asking us, without even telling us or asking us, they put out our Insider's Greatest Hits. It was called Tales of the Comet. We had no clue that this album was coming out. Nobody phoned us and said, hey, this is happening. Nothing. All of a sudden, somebody in my church one day goes, hey, I got your new album. And I was like, what? I was like, our new album came out 2 years ago, man. And he was like, no, you have an album that just came out this week. I was like, what are you talking about? And it was the greatest hits and then like B-sides. And so the song that our record company was adamant that we could not put out, they put on this album. So it's like, oh, yeah, when you want to put an album out, the song was good enough. But when we wanted it, it wasn't good enough. So it's that type of thing.
And did they pull it from the shelves themselves?
Yeah, no. Yep, no, that didn't happen.
Afterwards? Oh, that's the word crap.
Yeah. No, and guess what? They also didn't give the money that they made off that album to any charity or anything. So
Joe, do you remember?
they kept it and ran.
Do you remember me singing for your band?
Yeah. Yeah, you'd always sing Sacrifice.
Yeah, and do you remember the first time I sang that song for you guys?
I don't. Remind me.
Well, so I remember this just because like. So I was always into hardcore, and like Ian MacKaye was always like my hero singer, right? And so I just was like, this was my first time singing in front of a big crowd, and so I just did what I thought, like Ian MacKaye or Henry Rollins would do. And I just went face first into the crowd with the microphone. And you thought people were gonna like pull me into the crowd, so you reached out and grabbed the back of my shirt. You remember that? And pulled me back, and I kept pulling myself forward. You don't remember that?
I vaguely remember that. I just remember Nate loved when you would play with us and when you would sing, because normally Nate would have to sing on that song. And when Todd was in the band, Todd would go back and play drums, and then Nate would come out and sing. Well, when Todd left, Al Brown would go back and play the drums, and he was adequate, but he wasn't phenomenal. And then later on, our driver, Dave, he would come out and play drums. So I know Nate always loved it to where he could actually play the drums on Sacrifice the way he wanted to play them, the way that he enjoyed worshiping to it, and then having you come out, and then the energy that you brought out. Like at that point in the show, you know, that was usually our like finale, and we're all just zero in the tank, and then you would come out, and it was like a breath of fresh air to all of us. Like, well, now Andy's out here, and if he's going nuts, then we have to muster it up one more time to go nuts for, 5 more minutes. We just gave him 5 more minutes. So that, I used to love it. I used to love whenever people came on stage. You were one that you're at the top of that list.
I used to love it when you would do Every New Day with us.
Oh, I'll tell you what, man.
I love both these memories, guys.
Yeah. Every New Day is... I was telling Reese earlier in fact, I think it was on my other podcast that I do when he was on as just a guest, and you guys had just come and played Detroit like just a couple years ago at the Loving Touch, and that was the name of the club you guys played.
Uncle Touchy's Magic Puzzle Basement? I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yep. And
I remember that well.
Even getting up on stage there, I haven't played a show in forever. I have a different career that takes me away from music. And I was standing out in the crowd all night, and people are just kind of standing around me. And you guys let me come up on stage. And as soon as I came up on stage and started singing that, it's like the emotion goes crazy. It's like I'm half singing, half crying because I love it. Even now, like me and my kids are driving, and we'll jam out to that. And I still get like worked up at that song because it's just freaking amazing. But playing that song here, it was like for a minute and a half, I could go back in time 20 years and being, at the time when you guys were here, I was probably 42. It was probably 2-3 years ago. So 41, 42 years old. To be able to go up and feel like you're 20 again for a minute and a half, it was like the fountain of youth. It just felt amazing. It was so much fun to do. And then getting off the stage, all these people who, there's a couple hundred people in that club. All of a sudden, everybody's like, wait a second, you're from the Insiders. And then it was like the rest of my night. For the next 20 minutes, I'm like signing autographs and getting pictures taken with people and reminiscing with people who nobody was talking to me prior to that. But it's once they saw my face in like that setting, I don't know, it just made it so cool. It was so fun. And that's something that, if I'm ever on podcasts or I'm ever asked, what's kind of like your most fun moments in touring history, that's always at the top, is just being able to come out and do that with you guys at every show.
Joe, I think that's amazing, but I think the fans also treasure it because they were like, this is what it's like to have a singer who remembers the lyrics.
Yeah. I liked when we put out whatever our last album was. Sinner's Songbook. And so we did the song with you and Morginski. And whenever we play, I forget where we were, but we all played, and we're like, Reese, come out and do your part. And you just, in typical Reese fashion, you just came out, you had the microphone, and it got to your part, and it was just dead silence. Just like no. So Nate kicks in, and Nate starts singing your part. You're pulling up your phone on stage trying to find your lyrics. You're holding your microphone with your phone. You couldn't do it in time, and it was just like, and then it was done. And then you just walked off the stage. Like you never sang a word. You
I
just
think
came
I
out.
practiced a lot too. I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna do this.
You just came out, held a microphone for 3.5 minutes, and then walked off the stage.
Yeah.
Good times.
Good times.
All right, you guys. Paid peeps, we are at the end of this. I think we've actually given you a ton of bonus time too. I'm looking at my clock here, and we're showing almost 2 hours and 40 minutes. I know some of this will get edited, but quite a long time. We're gonna have to have Andy back on. Andy, you're gonna have to sub if Reese can ever not go or I can't go.
Okay.
Come on and sub on with us and make this thing happen when we can't do it. Yeah. Andy, do you have anything? I know you got some stuff to plug. So tell our listeners where they can go, what they can watch, what they can listen to.
So I have 2 books. One is called October. It's a collection of poetry and short stories. And then a children's book called Little that I wrote with someone whom I used to be close friends with, not so much anymore, but she's a talented artist, and her name is Shannon Faber, and we once had a production or a what do you call it, publishing company called Ink and Tea, but that's not around anymore. So I intend on making those available. I only have a few copies left of each, and I intend on making.
They're both really cool.
I intend on making both of those available on the Five Iron website, and then I always bring a few copies until they're all gone at shows, so you can buy them whenever that happens again. I'm still writing.
Hopefully never.
I'm working on some new material for another collection of short stories and poetry, and then Hippopotamus. It's gonna happen. Yep.
Doom.
What about Fantasy League?
Fantasy League. Oh, that's your thing. I'm playing drums on it though.
No, that's your thing. Yeah, it's not my thing. I'm not in it. I just tried to help Scott name it.
Oh,
so you and
that's
Scott
right.
and Matt are doing another project.
No, it's mostly Scott and Matt. I'm just playing drums on a couple tracks, but
You're
it's
just playing drums.
but that's
Just
mostly
playing
Scott
drums.
and Matt, and those guys are geniuses. So you should check it out. So
All
I don't
right.
know what else. What else? Oh, my salon.
You're in Five Iron
my
Frenzy
salon.
run by your
Run
wife,
My wife.
who cuts
Nice.
your hair amazingly.
Hasn't
Yeah.
cut, no, that's the
She's
thing when
cut
you're
my hair.
married to someone that owns a salon, you don't get your hair cut. Is there?
Andy, for being almost 50, getting close to 50, that coif on the top of your head is gorgeous.
Wow, you know.
You got some cabbage
is-
up there,
I
boy.
do, buddy.
You-
Check this out. I got my
you
little
ain't
devil
losing
lock
that.
going on.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a good thing you got going. Those Italian jeans, and I'm not talking those Jordashes that are painted on, but yeah, those Italian jeans you got that's some good hair, buddy.
Hey,
Yeah.
It's like De Niro hair.
it's my wife started me on this regiment to help me keep from losing my hair, and it's.
Oh,
I think she
well,
told
it
you about
works.
it too, Reese, didn't she?
No,
Oh,
I need this help.
you have to use
she,
it every day.
She didn't tell me. She did
Bro,
not tell me.
You've been rocking
So
the
are
cue
you
ball
losing your
since
hair?
like 97.
Yeah, I have. I just don't like hair. I don't like hair on my head,
You know what I loved about
Yeah.
having a bald
and I
head?
don't like it on my back.
I don't like hair down there, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, I think we're all on that same page.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I don't. We'll say that. You know what's awesome about having a bald head, shaving your head on tour, is if you can't shower,
Huh.
it feels like it's better than washing your hair. Like shaving your head, it feels so good.
Yeah. What's nice now is I have that little gadget, that skull shaver. Mm-hmm. So it's called the skull shaver, and it's like this little cube that has these blades on the bottom of it, and I can just wake up and every morning while I'm like going to the bathroom, I can just shave my head and then just jump in the shower and good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Skull Shaver, they're not a sponsor, but you just got a free plug. How about sending us some free blades or some free product?
There you go.
Yeah.
But-
or a penis enlarger.
Yeah, pumps, Swedish pumps. Yeah. All right, you guys, we are at the end. We want to thank Andy again for coming out and spending some time with us, just shooting the breeze, having a good time. We want to thank you. I want to thank Reese for only being on his phone 80% of the time today, which is 5% less than he normally is with me. So, Andy,
Joe.
I thank you that you brought his attention back. So that's it, you guys. We will talk to you later. See ya.
See ya.
Peace! Did I say it loud enough?
Yeah, I think so.
Piece of pizza!
Oh, it was like Max
Love you,
Headroom.
Andy.
It was like Max Headroom.
Pizza. I love you guys.